What's up, everybody? Hold on. I know you did not click this video without some type of snack, bag of chips. You know, if you're going to be coming to my channel, you got to be eating something, okay? So you go get a snack, I'm going to go get a snack, and then we're going to get started. Roll the tape. Intro.
Hello.
So good and tasty.
Oh shit, here we go again.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So the snack that I had actually wasn't a snack. It was actually a full course meal. Now, for all my foodies out there, you understand that sometimes a snack is not enough when you're hungry. So I decided to go to Benihana's. Now, some of you are like, what is Benihana's? Benihana's is a Japanese steakhouse where they actually cook in front of you. So I believe that Benihana's is one of the more upper scales type of steakhouses. Like, it's not upper class, but it's more of the high middle class. I would definitely say like that, just because of like the chicness of how it's decorated when you go inside. Some Benihanas are obviously way more extravagant and way more Japanese oriented, and then some of them, they're all like have that decor, but some are obviously better than others. So I want to take the time to show you guys what I actually had tonight. So let's start with what I had to drink. I had a Japanese soda. As you can see from the picture here, I had strawberry, and I think it's pronounced Ramune. And excuse me if I mispronounced that. The soda was actually very good. It was super cute. The packaging, you know, like once you take it out, you have to figure out how to, you know, you press the top and you have to push the ball, and it creates the soda feature inside of the liquid. Absolutely, it was actually good. Like, and this was actually my first time trying it. The second thing I want to show you guys, so depending on what you order for dinner time, they don't always do this during lunch or when you come earlier. During lunch, I believe it's either or, but as you can see here, they gave us a soup and a salad. It's kind of like the little appetizer that automatically comes with your meal when you order off the dinner menu. The salad came with a ginger dressing. That salad was really good. I really liked it. I personally am a very saucy person, so I wish they would have gave me a little bit more dressing, but from what they gave me thus far, like, it was super good. The soup had green onions in it. It had mushrooms in it. It was really, really good, and it was really hot. It wasn't like fresh out the microwave. You could tell they actually like more than likely made this on the stove. After that, for my main course, I had something called the Benihana Trio. The Benihana Trio had steak, chicken, shrimp. I did order chicken fried rice with my meal. It doesn't come with it. You do have to pay a little bit extra for that. What comes with it is automatically white rice, but I wanted like the full experience. And then before I had my meal, one of my family members ordered this sushi roll. Oh my god, that is probably, anybody who know me or like look at my page, you'll see that I'll eat sushi sometimes, quite often, depending on if I'm like in a seafood type of era thing. The sushi was hands down phenomenal, like absolutely tasty. It had crab meat on top. When I get the name of that, I'm gonna definitely put that in the description so you guys can check it out. I'm also gonna put Benihana's website. Their food is super good. Definitely look it up and look at what location is close by you. And I'm gonna strongly encourage that you guys go and try it. A lot of people do go there for like a graduation celebration, or maybe you're celebrating a birthday. And after you order like your full course meal, like if you get either two 2 meats or more, like if you get like steak and chicken, or if you do it like me and get all 3 meats, they will go ahead and give you ice cream after, which is part of your meal. Like I said, the price is a little bit pricey. I think I mentioned this already. It is a little bit pricey, but I mean, somebody's taking the time to cook in front of you, and I always take that into consideration. Their meals are about approximately $30 a plate, again depending on what you get or how much you get. Absolutely amazing, hands down. This is my personal opinion. I am not a food critic, okay? I don't go around, I'm just telling you my personal experience. But I strongly encourage you to have your own personal experience. And when you actually go, please tell me what it was like for you. My chef was amazing. He was really funny. He was really personable. I find my food experience better when I'm sitting somewhere where they're actually engaging with you while they're cooking, versus like some of them will come and cook in front of you and like don't say anything. Now it's just awkward, but all you hear is like knives chopping. So the chef we had tonight was absolutely amazing. The food was good. He knew how to season. Everything was just perfect. Like, I love Benihana's, and I would definitely go back there, and I strongly encourage you to do the same. Now, on to bigger and better business. Today, I want to talk to the students who are currently in school. I want to talk to the employees who are thinking about going back to school. I want to talk to the entrepreneurs who are willing to take classes to better their business. Now, I know what some of y'all may think. Oh, you're going to tell me to stay in school. Oh my gosh, she's going to tell me I have to go to school. Let me tell you something. I'm not telling you to go to school, and I'm not telling you to stay home. But what I will say, based off my personal experience, school is a easily built foundation for your path. I don't care what path you go down, school is a already built foundation. There are celebrities who did not go to school and they were successful. There are celebrities who dropped out of school and became very successful. For example, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Cameron Diaz. They all dropped out of school. They all didn't finish school. They finished school. Some of them finished school later down the line, but they dropped out of school to pursue their dreams. There are also celebrities who went to school and became successful. P. Diddy, Oprah Winfrey, John Legend, and can we not forget Carrie Underwood? People have been successful either way. No matter what path you take, whether you want to go the path of school or you want to go the path of just not going to school. But what they both have in common is that either way, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to put in some effort. People think, oh, you went to school, you had it easy. It does not matter if you go to school or not. You are still going to have to put in the same effort either way, no matter what your goal is, no matter what your dream is. The first thing you need to start with is, what's your dream? What's your goal? Really stop for a second and think about, what do you want to do? The thing about it is, let's go back to that question. If you say, what do you want to do? And you're like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't really have a goal. I'm just here. I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, and you just genuinely don't know. Let me tell you something. That is okay. So many people are going to sit here and tell you, you need to have a plan. You need to have a goal. You need to know what you want to do. Sometimes we don't know what we want to do. Sometimes we're going through so many things in life we do not know. We don't know. We're confused right now. We're upset right now. All we know is we want to get away from home. We want to get out our situation. We just know that we want better. That is all we know. And if that's the case, that is okay. Now, if you don't know what you want to do and you're in school, as you are going through school, different schools, okay, all schools are not the best, but most of them will have different courses, different curriculums, something that you've never done before. Try it. Let's say you're into sports and you've only played football. You've only played football, or you've only played soccer, and you happen to notice that they have a lacrosse team, or they have a basketball team, or they have a chess team. Try it. Try something else besides what you already do. And if you say, I'm not trying that, I don't feel like it. I don't really want to. My question to you is, why not? If you don't have a goal, if you don't have a destination, if you don't know where you're going, why would you limit yourself early? You're already cutting off your chances of being successful by limiting yourself ahead of time. You never know, that one thing that you never thought you would try, that you never thought you would be good at, could be the thing to make you a couple $1 million to get you out your situation. Do not limit yourself. The sky is the limit. Try everything. Do not hold yourself back. That is key. Not only that, let's say you get through school and you get older, or you're done with classes and you want to start your own business. You want to be an entrepreneur. You don't want to work for nobody. You want to work for yourself. You never know, by you taking that class, that could give you the knowledge or a little bit of knowledge about that subject. The thing about it is, when you become an entrepreneur, when you become a businessman or a businesswoman, there is no gender specific, there is no subject specific. When you are trying to appeal to an audience, you're appealing to a broad audience. That's just like if you're selling sportswear, your business is selling sportswear. You are literally selling sportswear to everybody who plays sports. Unless your item is really, really specific, like just football pads, just football jerseys, just, things like that. Unless it's really, really specific, most of the time entrepreneurs are very broad. And that's how they make a lot of money, because they're not appealing just to one specific area. They're appealing to multiple areas. You want to be able to have a little bit of knowledge of everything. And not only that, a lot of people don't realize that is also another way that helps with your communication skills. Especially when you have a business, when you become a millionaire, when you get on TV, when you get on that radio show, when you have that $1 million business that's selling out and you have to talk to investors who want in on your business. Now, let's say you're meeting random people who's going to help you with your business. They're going to help you, give you some money and help, invest in what you're doing to help you get money or help you become extremely successful. You want to be able to relate with them. Now, let's say this person who's about to invest in you, they have nothing in common with what you liked. They had nothing in common. Everything you liked in high school, they didn't like it. They didn't do that. They were the ones who played chess. They were the ones who was in choir. Now, had you tried it back when you were in high school, you would have been able to relate to them a little bit. A lot of people don't realize nobody is going to help you in life if you're not relatable in a way. The thing about it is, when you're trying to become successful, you are only going to get yourself but so far. Eventually, you're going to need help. And if you sit here and tell me, no, I'm not. No, she wrong. I'm gonna do it all by myself. There is no way you are gonna be a millionaire. There is no way you're gonna make plenty of money. There's no way without help along the way. Now, when you're starting off, it's a one-man show. It's a one-woman show. Because it's on a smaller scale. It's tiny. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But as your business starts to grow and expand, you're going to have to figure out, how can I expand my distribution? How can I get my area in another state even though I live in this one? You're going to have to expand, and you're going to have to talk to people. How do you expect to have a business and not get a business license or not get certain certifications? You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to get it out there. How do you expect to get your product in stores? You're going to have to talk to somebody. You're going to have to talk to somebody. So the thing about it is, when you're in school and things are coming up and it's something that you never thought you would do, definitely try it, especially if you don't know where you're going. You don't know what's at the end of the tunnel, what's at the end of your path. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be that one thing you never thought you would be good at. And the thing about it is, when you're in class, right? And there's always that one kid who just knows everything. It's that one kid who just, they the top of their class. They smart as a whip. They are just on it. Let me tell you something. Those kids used to bug the mess out of me. I cannot explain to you how much those kids got under my skin. Because some of them, there are kids who are smart, but you know what I had to learn? It's not that those kids are smarter than you. It's not that those kids have a more advantage than you. It's because they either studied, they did their homework, they advanced their learning, or maybe that class is just their gift. That class is just something they are naturally good at. And the thing about it is, people like that should never discourage you from learning, because I've noticed that sometimes when you're in class and you have that one kid, they always got their hand up. They always answering every question. But I'm learning maybe that's just something they're naturally good at. And you have to take that with a grain of salt. And that should make you want to study harder. That should make you want to work harder. That should make you want to learn harder. So the thing about it is, I get it. School is stressful. School is stressful. But it's up to you to decide, what type of stress is school going to be? Is it going to be a bad stress where you're complaining all day, where you're just upset, where all you talk about is how much homework you have, what's due next week, what's due in a few days? It's all you do is complain. You are going to drive yourself crazy if that is all you think about. If that's your mindset, school is always going to be a bad stress, and you are not going to be able to fly through it. You're not going to be able to comprehend what's going on around you. But if you change your mindset, if you open your mind up and turn it into good stress, you have to remember, school is temporary. Class is temporary. This is not something you will be doing forever. It's not forever. It's not longevity. This is right now. That is it. This moment is what class is, just class for right now. Class is only for what? 2-3 hours at most. This is it. This is all you have to go through. And every time you step in that class, know every subject is not for everybody. And some classes you are definitely going to have to push yourself way more than you normally probably would on something that you would be better at. But when you're going through those classes where you have to push yourself a little harder, remember that this is temporary. This is not forever. This is the step that is going to help you, that is going to push you farther along when you're ready to become a millionaire, when you're ready to become an entrepreneur. This is going to help you in some way. Let's say that I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a painter. I want to be a sculptor. And they go ahead and put me in an astronomy class. Now, what does the stars have to do with painting? Absolutely nothing. I know I want to own my own art museum one day. I know this is something I want to do. What does astronomy have to do with what the class that I'm in now? You have to learn how to turn a bad class into a positive thing. A lot of people, when they take these classes that they don't like or they're not interested in, they're so focused on the fact that they don't like it that they're not trying to turn it into a positive. For example, I know that I don't want to be in this astronomy class, but, and for those who don't know, astronomy is like the stars, the moon, the galaxy, all those things with space, for the most part. I want to be an artist, but they put me in this astronomy class. I am going to make the best out this situation. Now, I know if I'm an artist, how can I tie astronomy into art? Normally, I'm used to painting animals. I'm used to painting nature. I'm used to painting houses. I paint family portraits. How can I turn this class into what I love? Because the teacher's kind of boring. I'm not really focused on this. I'm not doing good. How can I turn this into a positive? What I'm going to do is, astronomy has stars. I'm going to go ahead and start painting how this class bothers me. Hear what I'm about to say. I am going to paint how this class bothers me. So, bringing that over into my creative stuff, I'm going to start painting stars. I'm going to start painting the moon. Next thing you know, I'm looking at my artwork and I'm like, man, this is good enough to sell. This is good enough to give to somebody. This is good to post on my social media and get thousands of views. Now look how I took something positive from something that I actually didn't like, turned it into something that I actually like, and then sold it for more money. Now I'm being a business person all at the same time. You have to learn how to take your classes and take things that you're not interested in and turn it into an interest. You have to create that interest. And the thing about it is, don't tell me I can't do it. Don't sit here and say, man, I can't get through this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let me tell you something. You are fire. You are fire. And guess what? Because you are fire, the fire is free, and you need to bring that into everything you do. And the thing about it is, when you're out there, and let's say you're turning a bad situation or a bad class into something positive, or let's say you're trying something that you never thought you would really try, but you're testing it out to see if it's something you might be good at, do not let nobody around you discourage you. Do not let nobody around you tell you that's not for you. And let me tell you why. Those are the people who don't know where they're going in life. Those are the people who don't want you moving forward without them. Because the minute that they see you moving forward, the minute that they see you doing good, I'm telling you, for some reason, that's when haters and those are people who are stuck don't want to see you move forward. Have you ever been in a car? It's just like being in a car. Or have you seen those commercials where somebody is in the driver's seat and they're in the car and they're backing up? And there's somebody who runs up, a random stranger person. They run up. They're like, back. They're telling you to back the car up. They're literally telling you to back the car up. So you're sitting there and you're backing the car up. And as you're backing, as a driver, you naturally have like the driver's instinct. So you're like, that's enough for me to move forward. So as you're trying to move forward, they're like, no, you could back up some more. You could back up some more. Think of that person as that hater. As you're trying to inch forward, as you're trying to move forward, they're going to be the person that is going to keep telling you to back up. And they're going to be the ones who's going to keep telling you not ready when you already know that you're ready. You already feel that fire inside you that is telling you you are ready, that you should go. Do not let nobody stop you. The thing about it is, if you have a dream, you have a goal, or you don't know what you want to do and you're just trying things, how are they, somebody please explain this to me, how are they going to tell you what you are good or what you're not good at? How are they going to tell you? They don't know you outside of seeing you in class, outside of talking to you in the halls. Are they with you 24 hours a day? No. Do they know what you do when you're by yourself? No. Do they know anything about you outside of what you tell them? That's just like people I have met. People I know now are still learning things about me. Literally. You have to make it where people are always going to be learning about you. There is people who have known me for years, 10 years and plus. I will come out with something and they will say, man, I didn't know you were into that. I didn't know you could do that. Of course you didn't, because you're not with me 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. If you're going to pursue different things and you want to be better than what you are, you know school is temporary, or let's say you're not in school and you want to pursue your dream, you cannot listen to anybody around you. Because let me tell you something, this path that you're about to start, this fire inside you that is about to be lit and that's about to get you motivated, do not let nobody blow that fire out. It's just like you're like a candle. And it's like people will come and whisper stuff to you. And have you ever whispered to a candle and the candle goes out? Have you ever done that? When I was a kid and we would get birthday candles, and they would say, make a wish. And you up here, you're putting your hands, close, and you're whispering, and that blows out the candle. Has that ever happened to you? Because that's happened to me. Think of yourself as that candle. People are going to keep whispering to you, hey, I don't think this is for you. Hey, I don't think you're good at this. Hey, are you sure you want to be doing that? And they're going to try to blow that fire out each and every time. And let me tell you something. Those are not going to be the same people that is going to be with you when you make it. Those people that is giving you hell in school, those people, they are not going to be there when you show them how successful you're going to be later. Will they be following you on Instagram? Absolutely. Will they be following you on TikTok and retweeting all your tweets? Absolutely. Will they pretend that they was there and they were supportive from the beginning? Absolutely. But will you accept that? Hell no. Hell no. Because you worked your ass off and nobody was there to support you. Now, if you say, no, I got that friend who supported me. I got that friend. She talks to me every day. She loves everything I do. She reposts my stuff. Okay, well, let me tell you something. If your friend, if they're your friend, if she or he is your friend, and you say that they support you, but yet every time you do something, it's like they're stopping you from doing what you're supposed to do. For example, when you're in school, when you come out of school, most of the time, kids are talking to each other on the phone. They talking to each other over social media. They're texting. Do you notice eventually when you guys have nothing to talk about, when you're not talking about your goals, when you're not talking about success, if you notice that person starts talking about drama, they start talking about other things that are happening in life. They start talking about everything else but trying to help you achieve your goals or help you be a better person, or it's nothing positive. Let me tell you something. That person is not as supportive as they're faking it. I'm telling you, you growing up in being in school and trying to be successful, even being out of school and you're trying to be successful, you will be around more fake people than real ones. It is going to be up to you to determine if this is a real friend or not. Real friends, I'm telling you right now, I have a lot of friends. Can I say that they all are real? Unfortunately, I can't. I can literally think of this one friend that I have. I have never thought, it's crazy because you would never think, who is this real friend? Like, how do I know what a real friend is? Let me tell you something. The love that you guys have for each other, the support that you guys have for each other, it is unreal. It is unreal. A person that supports you will literally try to be in every single little thing you do. And I'm telling you right now, like, I wish this was something I knew back in high school. I wish this was something I knew back, in college, because the thing about it is you want to be popular. You're worried about the wrong things. I'm telling you that right now. If you go into school, you go into class, do not worry about the wrong things. That boy is always going to be there. That girl being popular, that is always going to be there. You should not worry about being popular until you make a couple $1,000,000. You should not be worried about nothing until you reach that level. The thing about it is, I ain't want to be popular. You know why? I ain't had nothing. Why would I want all eyes on me and I'm not where I want to be? Why would I want all eyes on me when I don't have nothing to show for it? I don't have nothing to show for it. I don't have nothing to give to anybody. All I'm doing is just, I'm popular because I'm loud. I'm popular because I have a lot to say. I'm popular because people know I'll punch them if they say something, or I'm aggressive. That is not a way to be popular. That is not the way to be popular. Be popular when you're successful. Be popular when you pop in bands and you got money and you got people who literally want to be you and want to look up to you and want everything you got. That is when you want to be popular. But at this point in time, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. The thing about it is, you don't have to have a goal or a dream to be putting in work. The thing about it is, people fail to realize, let's say you don't have a dream or you don't know what you want to do. Keep putting in the work, because regardless of if you have a dream or not, you still want better than the situation you in. You still want better than what you wake up to every day. You still want a little bit more money. You still want a little bit of a better job. You still want a little bigger bedroom. You still want to be a little bit more humble. There is always something to work towards. So if you said, man, I don't have this big dream, I don't have this big goal, start with the little goals. You know you don't want to live with your parents. You know you want your own place. Start small, start little, and you will get far. And then the more and more you start getting these little goals, next thing you know, magically, you will start dreaming of even bigger things. And you will do that unconsciously. Because the thing about it is, coming out of high school, I love my parents, but I wanted to be independent. I had an urge. I wanted to have my own. I wanted to have my own space. If I wanted friends over, I didn't want to ask for permission. I just wanted them to come over. I just wanted them to come in and kick it, and I wanted it to be my thing. So I started thinking, I want an apartment, because I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. I was all over the place. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I already told you guys that. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I started thinking about an apartment. How am I going to get the apartment? I know I got to work. I know I got to do this. I know I got to do this. I wasn't going to college at the time, so I was just like, I'm going to have to work. So I was working, job, a lot of hours just to make ends meet. Next thing you know, going to sleep, I started dreaming about a house. I'm worried about an apartment, but I'm dreaming of a house. That's because you are being shown what your true potential is. Yes, I want that apartment, but you have such further to go. It's almost like your destiny, faith, you know, God knows you're supposed to be so much farther than what you are. You're dreaming of an apartment, but he already has a house waiting for you. He like, no, you're supposed to have way better. You're supposed to have way better than what you have. Let me explain something to you. Whether you go to school, whether you stay home, it does not matter. You have to put in the hard work regardless. Regardless. If you're not going to go to school, the least thing you could have is a goal and how you're going to get there. If you don't know what you want to do, take a second, take the summer, take a weekend and sit and say, this is what I want to do when I get older. This is what I want to be. This is where I want my business to be. This is what I want to achieve taking these classes. Write step by step by step. Step by step by step how to get there. I talked about that in my last video. Step by step by step. People don't know. Stop jumping so far ahead so quick. You are going to drive yourself crazy. Like, I cannot stress this. I cannot stress that enough. You have potential. You have the fire in you. Don't let nobody blow out that candle. You are lit. You are fire. And guess what? The fire that you have in you, no one can do you better than you. No one. Not your mom, not your sister, not your best friend who knows you in and out. No one can do you better than you. No one. You are fire. And every time you go into something, you bring that fire. You bring your originality. You bring that creativity. And you don't let no one tell you otherwise. Because no one's going to do it better than you. Because you're you. God only made one of you. There is only one of you in the world. You don't have a doppelganger. You don't have a twin. You know, it's just you. You have your own personality. You have your own charisma. You are literally unique for a reason. No one is going to do it better than you. No one is going to bring that fire the way that you do. And when you bring that fire, hello, the fire is free. Okay, if people like, I want to see the best you got, tell them the fire is free. You was going to get it anyway. The fire is free. I'm telling you, that fire inside of you, you don't have to pay for it. It's not like a subscription where you got to go and buy it. That fire, that motivation to get up and do better things, that's not something that you have to go to Walmart and buy. It's not like a Netflix plan. That fire inside you is free. And you need to bring that fire each and every time to every single thing you do. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Don't let no one try to slick talk you. Don't let no one degrade you. Don't let no one talk down on you. And don't let anyone tell you that you can do it better. In the back of your mind, you know there is always room for improvement. Okay, don't be so cocky where you feel like no one can't tell you anything. But what they're not going to do is tell you that you can do it better, because hello, you are you. You're already doing it good. Now, can you make it even better? Absolutely. But you're not going to tell me that. I already know it's good. I already know I'm doing a good job. The fire is in me. The fire is in you. And it is free. It is free. Use it. It is there. When you wake up in the morning, you look in that mirror and you say, I'm fire. I'm lit. I am it. The fire is free. It is already inside you and it is already willing to be let out. Let that personality, let that motivation, let that spread throughout your day. You wake up with negative thoughts, you look in the mirror and you start talking to yourself and you start being positive. And I know people are like, talking to yourself, Everybody has moments alone, moments by themselves. You don't need to let anybody see you talking to yourself. But I talk to myself every morning. I get up, I look in the mirror, I look at my own reflection and I say, Leah, girl, you're it. You're everything. You are everything plus more. You are everything plus some. Reality, keep doing it, girl. And that's the real. I hope you guys definitely understood what I was trying to say. The fire is in you. I'm telling you that fire is free. I cannot stress that enough. And I call it a fire because it is a fire. Because that thing that gets you motivated, that thing inside you that makes you want to be better than the way you are now, that thing that just makes you want more, that thing that drives you to wake up and keep going to class the way you've been going, that thing that wakes you up that says, even though school ain't for me, I'm going to keep pushing through and I'm going to graduate, I'm going to pass this class, I'm going to get this certification. That is that fire that I'm talking about. And so many people keep going around looking for it like it's something you could just buy out the store. There's nowhere you're going to find it but inside of you. You're looking everywhere else but the place it's in. It's in you. And it's free. It's free. I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to continue this, and I hope that you guys definitely got something from this. My social media would definitely be in the description, but if you're watching my video, go ahead and follow me at ChewNChatfoodie on Twitter, or you can follow me on Instagram at Embrace Reality. That is the same handle for my TikTok as well. Stay tuned next week for more motivational videos. I will be coming to you weekly, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you take that fire. Take it and set it off in the world. Set it loose, okay? Almost like a forest fire. Get that fire and set it loose and let it go throughout the world, because you guys are super creative. And if you guys set that fire inside of you loose, go ahead and tag me at Embrace Reality on Instagram or ChewNChatfoodie on Twitter so I can see what you're referring to and how did you let that fire loose. Like, how did you do it? Like, tell me. People really think like when you do these type of videos, like, I'm not gonna tag them because they don't really want to know. I really want to know. Like, I want to know, did I help you? Did this get across from you? I love hearing feedback. I love hearing about it all. Please tell me, okay? Not only that, I did start consulting services. If you feel like you need that one-on-one motivation, you need that talk, feel free to check my Linktree. That will also be in the bio, where you can go ahead and schedule an appointment with me. I do hours, I do 30 minutes, I also do 15 minutes, if in case you want to talk about anything, or maybe you need a little help on the creativity side. I'm kind of doing it all, but go ahead and check out all those things. If you guys need anything or have any advice or any questions about anything that I'm talking about, also feel free to go ahead, comment on this video or DM me. Go ahead and DM me. Yeah, so I thank you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but the best, and there was your reality check.